welcome back for more Rudimental Ritual fun. You've been working on the tap flam. Now we're going to move into the Fla Fla, a very funny named rudiment. And if you've never played it before, I'm going to give you a couple sticking patterns to work out each hand individually. With the right, put an accent on the first note, and then 2/8 notes, so you got 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Then reverse it and put the accent on the last note, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Same with the left, put it on the first. And then go to the last. Now be sure you're not bouncing them. You don't want to. When you're playing fast, obviously there's a bit of something like that, but you don't want it to be or anything like that. You want it to be nice and controlled, so always go nice and slow. Now, why did I have you play those two different patterns? Because with this particular rudiment, if you're playing a right hand Fla Fla, a right hand lead Fla Fla, your right hand's doing this, while your left hand's doing this. Two conflicting patterns, but not as difficult as it may seem. Let me just show you what they sound like if I'm going to play a right hand lead. And I'll go nice and slow here. Let's see. You may have noticed that the flams are back to back. Let me show you what it sounds like without the unflam notes. You got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 kind of thing. So the left hand's always on the and then the right hand will be on the quarter note. And vice versa, switch it around. If you're playing a left hand lead, you got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now we just got to work out the unflam notes in the middle, which the different sticking patterns for each hand come into play. If you're playing a right hand lead Fla Fla, you got a right flam, and then one unaccented left, and then you start the right hand pattern of. So maybe you could just try that. And that accent is where the flam's going to be. Now what we got to do, once you got that down, put a left hand flam on the second note of that one right there. And just put a left hand flam there, and then you're essentially going, and you're starting the left hand pattern of when you do the flam there. So let me show you once more really slow. I think it'll click for you here. So. Not too bad. Now when you're transitioning over to the left, after 4 measures, because that's what you do with this one, you play 4 measure right hand lead, 4 measure left hand lead, just play 2 lefts. And then reverse the hand pattern. And that's how you get that going. And then when you get to the end of the left hand lead, play 2 rights again. Because going into the next rudiment, you're going to want to start again on the right hand flam. So let me just show you what that whole thing sounds like, and then you can get to work on it, and I'll stop yakking. I'll go nice and slow, then I'll play it a little bit faster, and you can hear what it sounds like, kind of up to speed. So here we go. 3, 4, and here comes the left. 2, 3, 4, and the right. And that's how that's done. So start out nice and slow on it. You'll have it down in no time. I'm very confident of that. Let me show you what it sounds like just a little bit faster. Maybe just the sound of it humming along a little bit quicker might help get it in your head a little bit better. So. 3, 4, and left. you go. That's the Fla Fla. Fla Fla. A very weird name. I don't know if they were just taking bets on who could come up with the weirdest named rudiment or what. You can go ahead and find that out for yourself. I'm not gonna do it. I showed you how to do it. Okay, we will, I think we're going to Swiss Army triplet it up in the next round of the rudimental ritual. So get to work on that, and we'll see you next time. Oh, I missed again.